You know Hobby Lobby, that place where you go to buy fake flowers and get overwhelmed by the sheer number of wooden signs that say, "Live, Laugh, Limp Bizkit." But let me tell you about the time this arts and crafts store accidentally became an international smuggling operation. Yes, you heard that right. Picture this. It's 2010, and Hobby Lobby's president decides, hey, you know what would be cool? Let's start collecting ancient artifacts for our Bible museum. Noble idea, right? But what happened next is where things get wild. Instead of going through proper channels, they decided to play it fast and loose with international antiquities laws. And when I say fast and loose, I mean they literally labeled 5,500 ancient Iraqi artifacts as, wait for it, tile samples. That's like trying to smuggle an elephant into your house by calling it an oversized cat. Now you might be wondering, how did they think they'd get away with this? Well, they didn't. The scheme was about as sophisticated as hiding a cookie behind your back with crumbs all over your face. They ignored multiple warnings from experts who basically said, hey, this seems super illegal, and proceeded anyway. But here's where it gets even better, or worse, depending on how you look at it. Among their questionable purchases were supposedly ancient Dead Sea Scroll fragments. Spoiler alert, they were about as authentic as those designer bags you find in a back alley. They turned out to be modern forgeries, probably created by some crafty fraudster who saw these hobby store executives coming from a mile away. The grand finale? Hobby Lobby had to pay a $3 million fine and return all these artifacts. That's right, $3 million. You could buy enough glitter and scrapbook paper to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool with that kind of money. And the cherry on top? They had to return thousands of other artifacts too. It turns out when you're building a museum collection, you can't just grab ancient artifacts like you're picking up clearance Christmas decorations. The whole incident reads like a rejected plot from a Nicolas Cage movie, except instead of national treasure, we got national embarrassment. It's a reminder that just because you can buy anything at Hobby Lobby doesn't mean you should try to buy everything, especially when everything includes priceless artifacts from ancient civilizations. So next time you're in Hobby Lobby debating whether to buy that fourth decorative wreath you definitely don't need, just remember, at least you're not trying to smuggle ancient artifacts labeled as tile samples. Sometimes it's best to stick to what you know, like hot glue guns and seasonal decor.